So, finally, amidst a raft of leaks, rumours and products on sale before they shouldn't have been, the DJI Mavic Mini 2 drone, or given DJI's recent habit of shortening names, the DJI Mavic 2, is officially released. In this video we'll take a look at the key differences between the Mini 2 and the original Mavic Mini, and there's some big ones, so don't go away. So what makes this even more intriguing is that the DJI Mavic Mini only came out last year, and DJI tend to have a 2-year cycle between bringing out updated versions of its products. Anywho, it's here now, so we won't say no. In this video I'm not going to cover all the intricate specifications, just the key differences between the new drone and its predecessor. First and foremost, and this to me is huge, is the inclusion of Ocusync 2, which is the transmission system that DJI uses in its higher end drones like the Mavic Pro. Its bottom end, or consumer-friendly drones, have always had a Wi-Fi transmission system. Now, I've usually had no major problems with the Wi-Fi system, but it is susceptible to the signal dropping out, and my friend's DJI Spark even flew off by itself on a trip in China, and we lost it completely. Link above and in the description below. However, Ocusync is rock solid, so adding it into the Mini 2 is amazing and a little weird. One benefit of Ocusync is that you can confidently fly your drone for miles, although you're meant to keep it within line of sight. You get better signal strength and no signal breakup. Now with the Mavic 2 so lightweight, flying it miles away and trying to get it back in the wind may bring tears. The maximum range on this has been extended from 4 kilometers to 10 kilometers. Crazy. Anyway, we'll take it, and it's great to see Ocusync in the lower end, for want of a better term. This must be part of their longer term product strategy, so I wonder what that means for their higher end drones in the future. Now, they do say the motors have been upgraded to make it more capable of withstanding wind, and it could be true because the drone is faster as well. It can now ascend at 5 meters per second versus 4, and its maximum front to back and side to side speed is 16 meters per second versus 13 on the current model. One hell of a pocket rocket. The new drone comes with 4K shooting capability up to 30 frames per second, improved from the 2.7K resolution in the Mavic Mini, which in a relatively inexpensive drone is huge. It has a 1/2.3 inch sensor, 12 megapixel camera with a capability to shoot raw images, which is amazing, has an f2.8 aperture lens with an 83-degree field of view, which in camera speak is about the equivalent of a 24mm lens. The battery capacity appears to have dropped from 2400 mAh to 2250 mAh, however the flight time has increased from 30 to 31 minutes, obviously some clever engineering under the hood. It also comes with a Mavic Air 2 style controller, which has better ergonomics and range than the original controller. So, what do you think of the new features? Is it enough for you to buy a Mini 2, or even upgrade from the Mavic Mini if you already have one? Let me know in the comments section below. Now, like most DJI drones, they come in a standard kit and a Fly More combo, which offers more batteries, charger, propellers, case, etc. And in terms of pricing, in the US, it's released at $599 for the Fly More combo and $499 for the standard package. For those of us down under, we'll just have to wait and see, as pricing for New Zealand hasn't been released yet. So in the US, that's an increase of $100 on each package versus the original Mavic Mini. The tariffs on Chinese products would account for some but not all of that, but hey, it comes with 4K, Ocusync, stronger motors, more flight time, so suck it up, Buttercup. And to be fair, the price compared to a full-featured Mavic Pro or even a Mavic Air 2 is very reasonable. Yep, I know. Before you train spotters troll me in the comments, I know they're very different machines, but man, you can't argue at that value. So in summary, we've gone from Wi-Fi transmission to the much stronger and more stable Ocusync 2, which pushes the maximum range from 4 kilometers to 10 kilometers. The stronger motors theoretically means it can fight the wind better, and it means the ascent speed has increased from 4 meters a second to 5 meters a second, and the flat out speed in perfect conditions from 13 meters per second to 16 meters per second. It can now shoot up to 4K and 30 frames per second, up from 2.7K. It can shoot raw images, and the flight time has been stretched a little by 1 minute. All in all, quite an impressive collection of upgrades for the budget end of the DJI lineup, which means I can only wonder at what upgrades they might have in mind for the upper end of their drone range. Now, DJI have been very busy lately and released a bunch of new or updated products over the last month. Check out this video where I compare the DJI Pocket 2 versus the original DJI Osmo Pocket. Or check out this video where I cover the 5 real reasons to buy the new Pocket 2 camera. Thanks guys, and I'll see you in the next video.